Hi, in this video we're going to have a quick look at how we can actually find assignments that pupils have completed and turned into us. So from our actual classroom, the easiest ways to keep track of pupil work that has been handed in and find it are either to use the to review tool, which is up here. You'll see that we've got to review there, and if we click on this, we can look at it by specific class. So we can filter that by an individual class just to look at any assignment set there. And if we click on the specific assignment here or the handed in number, that will take us directly to the view that shows all of those assignments. To reviewed is really a great way to manage your workload. It can be quite a nice way of being systematic about managing your marking. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the classroom and just look at it as though we were a teacher looking through for a specific assignment. And that assignment today is going to be this one, PCS assignment 1. Now, I used a pupil account to turn in this assignment. There are a couple of test pupil accounts on this classroom who will not have turned it in, so you'll see that when we look at it. But when we click on the assignment, we can see that we have 1 item handed in, 5 assigned, and 1 marked. And so I can either click on View Assignment, or I could just go straight to clicking on the handed in one, and that will take us to this student work page here. Down the left-hand side, we have work usually arranged by status, but you can change that using the drop-down here. And it shows us, first of all, that we have test 2 pupil at the top here, who has handed that work in, and that's awaiting a grade. These are still assigned, and this one has been marked and returned to a pupil. So that's basically how we find the pupil's work. If we click on all students, we get a preview here of all of the work that they've completed, and so we can see quite clearly these pieces of work or these assignments for these pupils have no attachment, so they haven't done anything. And this can be quite handy if a pupil might have done the work, but they haven't actually marked it as done, because it lets you actually see there is an attachment there, and it gives you a kind of a preview of what's on the page. So if you started with a blank worksheet, you can get a sense of whether pupils have actually attempted anything at this stage. And you don't need to wait for them to hand it in. You can click on any pupil's work and view it at any stage. When you actually click on a piece of work, it will open it in the grading view, and from here you can also navigate to other pupil pieces of work by using the drop down at the top here, so that you can look at them separately. We're going to look at marking work and returning it in a separate video, but that should hopefully help you understand where you go to find your pupil's work when it's been done by them and handed in, or maybe in some cases not handed in.